It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. So my mom was actually listening to our podcast.
Oh, no.
Which surprises me.
Which one?
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Oh.
Which makes sense because she loves dogs.
That's a good one.
And she wanted to hear a movie about dogs.
Highly suggested.
But she said she turned it off almost immediately because of how many Fs there were in that episode. Specifically from me. She counted and she said about maybe 10 minutes in, I had 15 F-bombs and you only had 3. So you look like a saint and I look like a terrible son. And that makes me think, do I just drop F-bombs?
Without even knowing it.
Without context.
Fuck. If this was a miniseries, dude, and the first episode...
I feel like that I've tried to calm down on it.
I've never noticed that you do use it, when you start using it, I think you use it as a stepping stone. You know what I mean? So once you've opened that book, it's hard to close it.
As a stepping stone to what?
Thinking, getting to the next sentence.
It's a filler word. Oh, shoot. But what is it when we're in professional environments or at a family dinner party where you could just shut it off? And how come I can't do it?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, and just in front of your family?
But that's no, I mean, I talk how I talk. But I think when we're here, we know what we're doing here, and we have a different level of comfortability.
Yeah.
And you just kind of let loose. We kick back. We're here in the studio,
especially with your homies. You just kind of
chilling with the homies.
When did you start cussing?
I don't know, middle school.
Oh, that's pretty early. That's early in my book. Because I used to say gosh darn it, and I used to say dang. I wouldn't even say damn. I wouldn't even say hella. I would say hecka. What the heck?
What the heck, man? You still say that.
I used to combine, you know how you say man and damn it. I used to combine that and I would say man it. And I sounded like I was from another country. No wonder. Why is this brown kid cursing, but not even using real words?
Why is he making up curse words? We have curse words here in America.
Yes, English.
They're good. They're good curse words.
Christian, try to fit in middle school. These are white people.
Honestly, I think English swear words, you can understand fuck in any language, anywhere.
Oh, they'll know it.
But that being said, the equivalent in Spanish or French, you could scream that. I mean, I'd be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yes. Because what are some Spanish curse words? Pendejo.
Yeah. Puto.
Puto is actually a Filipino food. Oh. There's a Filipino food called puto, and it is a delicacy. It is a dessert. It's a pastry. And so we're here at family parties saying, who brought the puto? Are we going to eat puto? Yeah, and it sounds bad, which is why I'm laying down the context.
It's pretty much who brought the fag?
Yeah, pretty much what, because puto means bitch, right?
Yeah.
That's what that is?
The hard part about Mexican slang is it means 2 or 3 things, and then it's also used sometimes in an ironic way or something. You know what I mean? The thing that I find very interesting with swear words is when you learn how to do it correctly.
Yeah.
Right? And then suddenly you I can just pepper this in everywhere.
It becomes easier because the first time I started cursing was in high school. I had tried to jump from we had these big steps in our high school, right?
Yes.
And I tried to hop down after class and I landed so that I rolled my ankle and I said every curse word that I knew in the book because I hadn't hurt myself like that in a long time. So here I am just screaming these profanities for everyone to hear.
I would have liked to have seen that. Not you falling, but you scream swearing.
You would like to see me falling. I think everyone likes to see someone fall.
It's Schadenfreude.
I need to know that you're okay, but then after I know you're okay, I'm going to laugh at you.
I'll laugh first, and then I'll go see if you're okay.
Seeing kids fall is probably one of the best bonding experiences that my brother and I have.
Well, one of my secret life goals is to kick a toddler. I don't know if I'll ever get that opportunity. I just want to drop kick a toddler just to see him hit the ground.
Without consequences, of course.
Of course. Yes.
So,
in a bounce house or something. You know what I mean? If I could just.
I don't know if you could drop kick a baby in a bounce house.
A toddler.
Oh, so he's grown a little bit.
Yes.
What's a toddler? 2 to 4? Would you say?
Yes.
Okay. How much damage Could a toddler? No, that toddler's
They'll be fine.
Destroyed. Drop kick. If you drop kick a normal human, there are with you're a long guy.
Thank you.
So I mean, the momentum and the physics going on with your drop kicks, there's probably going to be some damage.
Well, that's why we're doing it in Bounce House.
No, just because it's in a bounce house, you're still making physical contact.
The kick will still hurt.
Yes. If
Just
you were a
hitting the
toddler,
ground.
if you were a toddler and you drop kicked another toddler, then that's fine.
I would like to see that too. Actually,
I want to see toddlers fight.
Toddler Fight Club.
Yeah, if they have cockfights, they should
What?
have cockfights. They should have. Don't make me feel weird about that. That makes me more sad. I'd rather see 2 toddlers fight than 2 chickens fight.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, not because
Did
toddlers.
you hear what you just said?
What?
You would rather see 2 human babies fight than 2 chickens.
You just said earlier you want to drop kick a toddler. Then I'm not the weird guy. And think about 2 toddlers fighting. They don't have
Vicious.
enough strength to hurt each other.
Let me ask you, how many toddlers do you think you could take on at once? 7?
20.
20 toddlers.
I think I could take on 20 toddlers.
25-year-olds?
25-year-old. 20. No. That surpasses because they're in kindergarten. They're no
Yeah,
longer
yeah,
toddlers.
yes.
These are kids. 24-year-olds. 23-year-olds.
Okay. 8-year-old. How many 8-year-old do you think you could take? That's a scrappy size. That's like little Matt.
Those are 3rd graders. Probably 7. 6 little Matts I could take on.
For sure.
Now, to make this conversation a little more appropriate, let's say that these toddlers are zombies.
Yes, or it's like the simulation room in Star Trek where you can just like make any scenario and be
I'm happy with that.
bring me 14 gerbils and just like see if you can fight off these gerbils.
Gerbils, and 14's your number for gerbils? Poor example, dude. They're gerbils. You can take them on.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Do you think you could beat LeBron James at 1-on-1 if you had his height and his abilities, or and he has your height and his abilities? It's you have.
We basically swapped physiques.
Yes,
but
so
he
like,
still has the same
it's still
knowledge
LeBron
and skill
James,
set.
but he's in your body, and you're taking his body for a drive.
No, he's beating me because it's more than just size.
Interesting.
There's a bunch of Shaq still sucks at free throws.
Arguably, I mean, I've seen some videos of him sinking some threes.
But in comparison to the other professional basketball players that he plays with,
That's true.
It comes down to like, yes, your body as an athlete could help.
Yes.
But then like your skills is what makes you professional.
Well, it comes down to the strongest muscle in your body.
Our tongue?
Your brain.
That's all it is. Hey, tongues are strong muscles.
Yes.
Very strong. They could withstand a lot and they could do a lot.
Yeah, they can.
How about you?
Well, it's my strongest muscle.
No, if you and LeBron were to switch.
Oh, he'd beat the brakes off me.
He could beat me in almost anything. He's going to be in the new Space Jam. Did you see the trailer for that?
I did.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
We did Space Jam as an episode like a year ago, and we talked about Lola Bunny being very, very sexy. Beautiful, beautiful woman bunny. They took note of that
and desexualized her.
They made her a more realistic. She's still very pretty. What if you could call a bunny very pretty? But they did shrink her upper body.
Oh no.
Area, and they added a little more to the hips. But it's like she's like a normal. She's not as sexy.
I have a feeling that the crew from Looney Tunes will be turning into 3D characters in this film.
I think they are 3D characters. Did you see the trailer?
No.
They are 3D characters.
Oh.
So it's not, which I kind of have a qualm with. I wish they were still 2D because I kind of like them like that.
I don't know if I like, all of our cartoons like Sonic and shit like that, Paddington Bear. I don't know if I like these becoming actual things because like seeing Paddington Bear walk around is kind of weird. I don't like teddy bears walking around. Like live action Winnie the Pooh.
You didn't like that?
Weird.
No, very cute. That was done well. Paddington, I get. But the live action Winnie the Pooh with Ewan McGregor,
yes,
right? I thought they looked great. I thought they were super cute.
I thought that was just like the movie Annabelle, where a doll comes to life and ruins a person's psyche.
Don't compare Winnie the Pooh to Annabelle.
I'm pretty sure it's the same storyline. Doll comes to life, ruins a person's psyche. They have to leave. They come back.
Does not ruin the person's psyche.
I've actually never seen either of those films. So
then we're just talking out your ass right now, man.
No, out of my mouth.
You should watch both of them.
I'll watch one of them.
Annabelle, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. We never welcomed the baddies.
Oh, shit. We've been forgetting to welcome them lately.
It's because we just get so into each other. It's
That's
just like
what it
your
is.
beautiful brown eyes.
And your beautiful sunglasses, too.
Thank you.
Welcome.
To another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevante.
How are you, baddies?
How are you
chilling?
feeling?
Yes.
Are you enjoying yourself? Are you comfortable?
It's getting warm outside.
Are you happy?
I hope you're happy.
Are you okay?
Is your family fine?
Blink twice if you need help.
And we'll come and save you.
Yep.
Yes. Be sure to tell your friends and family about this show. We've been noticing an increase in our numbers, which is super duper nice. You guys are buying our merch and supporting us and putting food on the table for us.
Literally, we just ate 4 boxes of McNuggets.
Don't say we. Alejandro, you tackled about 30 of those on your own. And
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
You're a champ, dude.
Oh, I can actually confirm it.
You choked on a nugget earlier, and it's...
I had those buffalo sauce in my nose, and it was horrible. You know what? We're not getting into it, because I can already start to feel it now what we're talking about. Anyways.
Seeing you choke is kind of funny.
Welcome, baddies. My name's Alejandro.
My name's Christian.
Check us out on ICBTB.com. Buy that shit.
Yeah, keep reviewing us on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, tell your friends and family to give us 5 stars, because we still had like 6 people back in the day who gave us 1 star, and it still shows up, and we just need to outnumber them.
Help us out.
So, come on, guys.
Yes.
Help a podcast out.
Thanks for dealing with my hungover self earlier. I was pretty...
No problem. We went out, Christian and I did an interesting thing, and I think it may have been an Alejandro swan song. I don't know if I'll be able to do many more nights of staying out until 3 a.m. and then having work at 5 or 6.
It was just so crazy because, first of all, we went out, and that was like my first time being out.
Out of nowhere, we got invited to go karaoke and line dancing.
Which is a crazy combo.
Line dancing, we were both like, no, I think we can live off of that. But then as soon as they said karaoke, you can't keep this man away from a karaoke mic. In fact,
had to.
I physically tried to restrain him, and he punched me in my solar plexus.
I'll fucking do it if you try to separate me from singing.
Yeah, he pushed a pregnant woman down just so we could get the mic.
I did not do that. I'll stop the bit right there because, pregnant women are our future. They bear our future. But it was very fun to sing last night, man.
It looked like you had a good time. Picked a great song.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'll tell you one note.
What?
Don't yell at the DJ when they start the song too early, bro. Just pick it up. Just go.
Oh, I didn't yell.
Oh, okay.
I did not yell. Don't make me seem like an asshole. She said, sorry, do you want me to restart it? I said, oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Because she started the song, and I was, like, putting down my drink and, like, coming up and saying, like, is it my turn?
I heard, I'm sorry. I'll restart it. Because I thought you turned to her and was like, can you restart it for me?
No, not at all.
Which I know is not in your character. You'd never talk to anybody like that. I don't know why, from where I was.
That would be the douchiest thing.
For sure.
Look at this singer yelling at this DJ during a karaoke night at a line dancing event.
Bar, yeah.
That was fun, though.
It was a good time.
It was super weird to be out and about, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a good thing we're both vaccinated.
Yes. Congratulations,
Thanks.
By the way.
Yeah, it's a whatever thing.
Hey, I mean, but like, come on, you feel safer. Your family's gonna feel safer, and we could go ahead and like do
kiss.
Things. Yeah, not me. No, that's okay. This is as close to you as I want to get.
That's not true. Earlier, I got right up behind you, and I whispered on your neck, and I said,
"You started breathing on my neck," and
I love you.
That's sweet. The message is sweet, but feeling someone's breath on the back of your neck can either be the sexiest thing that happens or just the scariest thing that happens, and it was more so the latter.
Oh, man.
Sorry about it, buddy. Hey, but I appreciate your support last night and cheering me on while I was singing. It had been, I missed performing.
Yeah, I could see it in your groove and stuff, and you were even dancing, friend. You were doing line dancing too.
Line
you were giving
dancing's fun.
Look,
man.
That was your first time ever line dancing. Is that safe to say?
I mean, like, to go to an event where you're specifically line dancing?
Yeah, like a honky tonk?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I had done it at family parties before, but we only go...
Oh, like the Cupid Shuffle and like
Cupid Shuffle,
the electric slide. And,
just those two.
The first time I ever went to like a dirty honky tonk like that, and people were doing line dancing, it was, everybody was like, 50 people were doing the dance. And I remember sitting there being like, well, I don't understand. Did they practice this? Do they get together on like off hours and practice? Because they're all like in sync. But no, you just go there all the time, and the dances the moves are pretty repetitive.
Dude, what was crazy about this place was that you could see who the alpha male is, like the guy that comes every Thursday, learns the dances, because he was doing these moves, not even smiling, not looking like he was doing it for the fun, but he was just going there to flex. And I was hearing that I had asked our friend Becca, check out our episode, Becca McKenzie. She was teaching one of the line dances.
Yes.
I was talking to her. I was like, "Who's that alpha guy?" I mean, like, and she was,
Alpha guy.
she was like, "Oh yeah, he came from this line dancing bar, and like now he comes here every Thursday." So this guy's going from territory to territory.
He left that one because they didn't treat him right.
Or he was just getting tired of the competition. Oh.
It's, you know what? For the amount of dancing that is done in a line dancing room, impressive with all the cowboy boots.
Yeah. And they make noises when they stomp.
I saw a girl doing it in high heels, so that was also kind of impressive because she was doing that stompy stomp dance you were doing.
Oh my gosh. Like it felt orgasmic to just be out and about and socialize and like meet people. It's so hard to meet people now, man.
Yes, I'm still laughing at the fact that you said it's orgasmic. But
I mean, I was trying to find a different word, and that was the only one that came to the front of my mind. You okay there, dude?
I'm choking on how gross it was.
On me saying orgasmic?
Yeah, because that's not a real thing.
Orgasms?
Yeah.
Oh, you always fake yours?
No, I don't fake it. They're not real. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, bro. It's just something that like people talk about but never get to.
Expand on this, please.
Okay, so like people, Are you familiar with Atlantis?
Yeah.
Atlantis is an orgasm.
Expand on that, please.
Okay. Okay. You've seen the movie Speed.
Oh, with Sandy Bullock?
Yes.
And Keanu?
Exactly.
Yes.
An orgasm is like the bus.
Okay. Are you talking out your ass again?
Yeah.
I released a singing video, by
It
the
was
way.
incredible.
For one of my favorite songs, You Don't Know Me.
My favorite song that you do.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I'm still in awe with all the support that I get for singing it. Like, it's just positive reinforcement to do something that you already love.
I don't mean to detract because I do want to hear about the story, but are you going to do another music review video?
Eventually.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I put out that reaction video to the new Bruno Mars song.
Because Taylor Swift just re-released all of her original songs
Uh-huh.
last night at midnight. And honestly, fire.
Really?
Fucking fire.
You love you some T-Swift.
And these were the songs that I didn't like of her back in the day when she was first coming out. But now that she's redoing it, she's a little bit more adult. She can kind of like revisit these songs, do it her way.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm interested. I do want to hear it.
I would love to see a reaction video.
Well, the reaction videos are just weird to me because that video I put out has like 13,000 views. And I feel like, 13,000 views on our channel. It's on our podcast channel. And it's awesome, but I feel like it's not earned. Like, we worked so much harder on putting out this podcast, and like I turn on the camera for like 10 minutes and put that out.
But you know what though? Isn't that how things go viral? Like, it's the thing that you don't try to that gets it going. What it is that's the hook. And then once they come to the page, then they see all the other fun stuff that we actually put time and effort in, and then they're here to stay.
I hope so. Yes, I hope so. So I'll put something out. Yeah. I'm not sure.
What drew you to sing this song?
You Don't Know Me?
Yes. Or why now? You just felt like doing it? Do you know that guy who was playing the guitar?
Yeah, I went to college with him. I did a cappella with him, and so like that guy is magnificent. He played the piano for the Christmas song that I put out back in December.
Incredibly talented gentleman.
So good, and that I've talked about it before. That song just means a lot to me. I had shown my mom right after I recorded it. My mom was just getting ready to settle down upstairs, and I told her to come inside, and I was like, look what I recorded, Mom. And she loves when I sing this song, and so I started playing it just to like share my music with my mom.
You made your mother cry?
No.
Oh.
She basically made me cry without knowing it. So she was just listening to it. She like sat down, and I pressed play, and she started closing her eyes, and there was something just so touching about watching my mom be proud of me in that moment.
Wow.
She was listening to every single note, and like when I would belt or do something, it was like she had just heard me sing for the first time. And it's making me emotional right now, man. Oh shit, dude.
Hey, you know what? That when your mom watches you sing, you can clearly see how much joy it brings her and you and
I know I wanted to talk about this. I didn't think it was actually going to make me a little emotional, but
you're fine. It's good, man.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, the laughing and crying is kind of scaring me, actually.
I'm laughing at myself because it's so ridiculous. It's
no. Honestly, it's not. It's beautiful. I show my emotions on this show so much. It's nice to see you do it.
It's something that I've always struggled with was just always trying to make my parents proud.
Sure.
I've talked about my brother before just being one of the smartest people that I've known ever.
Definitely.
Being valedictorian and growing up in the Filipino culture and your parents want you to go a certain way, and me going more so in being more of an artistic person and not necessarily like valedictorian.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just constantly trying to make them proud,
sure.
right? And so to see my mom right there in that moment,
be proud.
Just be proud.
Yeah.
And like she didn't even know it. I had to I was watching her and she was just so proud without having to say one thing. I had to turn around and wipe my tears. I just fucking cried right now, which makes no sense.
Oh, buddy.
And that
means you're in tune with your feelings. That's good.
Seeing my mom right there be proud of me and listen to my music, that was one of the proudest moments of my life.
Wow.
More so than, and I've sang in front of big crowds.
Sure.
And that in front of one person.
Yep.
Who means the world to me.
That's all that matters.
Was more meaningful than singing in front of a big crowd of strangers.
Ain't it funny how that works out, huh?
Yeah, man. Wow. Thank you. Thanks for just dealing with me right there, man.
Hey, you know what? I also made my cried because of my mother, but that's because she called me a bad name and I ran away.
What did your mom call you?
Just kidding. Because I think my mom might be listening.
Is she still listening to these episodes?
I'm surprised because sometimes she'll be like, "Hey, you know what? I listened to another episode." And I was like, "Which one?"
That's funny how it works. I'm always curious because we say outlandish stuff.
Oh, incredibly! Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. And people will come up to me and ask me about stuff as if because they just heard the episode. Mm-hmm. And so they'll come up and talk to me as if I remember exactly the things I thought about and felt like in our Space Jam episode. And I'm like, I don't even remember recording that episode.
It's wild when people say when they have an inside joke with us that we don't even realize.
You're like, yes.
Like it's both.
Like, this sounds familiar.
It's nice. It's so flattering, but also, wow. Like I don't even remember saying that a year ago.
I don't remember what I said last week.
Shit, dude. And that's truth. That is, it's the older we're getting, like time is just fleeting, and not in a depressing way, but the days become mushed together, as opposed to like in high school, which was just a mere 4 years. I could remember every single day, every single interaction, but
high school kind of blended all into certain days, especially once you get to the end of the year, you'd think back on it and be like,
yeah, it's senior year was crazy. We're coming up on 10 years now. Someone's fucking calling me.
Who's calling you?
Someone from Richmond.
Let's answer on the air.
Okay. Hello? Motherfucker, they hung up on us.
They knew. Guys, that's the secret. If you don't want to talk to a robocall, put them on air and then they'll always hang up.
Yeah. I fucking hate spam callers, dude.
I hate spam. No, I don't. I love spam.
You love spam. Have you had spam musubi before?
Oh, yeah.
I want to do a foodie trip. I want to go to
Oh, speaking of which, I want to do a trip with you. I was thinking about this the other day.
What do you want to do?
Let's do okay, not exactly like this, but this is where I got the inspiration from. Are you familiar with the song Under Pressure?
Yeah.
No, that's Ice Ice Baby.
They're the same background. You made me have to think about that. I was like,
I got you for a second.
No.
Anyway, you know how that song was written?
No, how?
Freddie Mercury and David Bowie rented a house in South Lake Tahoe, and they brought a bunch of cocaine up there with them, and they were there all week, and when they came down from the mountains, they had written that song.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
What if we did our version of that?
Okay.
Without the cocaine and an incredible masterpiece of a song? We can go to South Lake Tahoe, have a big party, and then write a movie or something.
A movie?
Or a show, or we can write
something crazy from there?
Or use that time to be out in a different area, making videos or something like that. You know, the things that we always want to do. At least we'll be in an area where we can try different stuff. But yeah, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm down to do...
I feel like I just asked you on a date.
Not more than a date. You asked me on a vacation date.
Do you want to go to a wedding?
A getaway.
A sleepaway wedding?
A sleepaway wedding?
That's major commitment. When you and a girl go to a sleepaway wedding?
Yes. Like, if you're doing that early in the relationship, that's a big mistake.
My last girlfriend, our second date was my brother's wedding.
Really?
Actually, that might have even been our first date.
Did that put weird thoughts into either of your guys' minds?
She caught the bouquet.
Whoa. Did that freak you out?
Yeah.
I think that freaks any guy out, right? Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
they're not supposed to catch things.
Can you imagine like a boyfriend like swatting the bouquet?
Oh, I've seen it.
You've seen guys do
on
that?
videos on the
It's a
internet.
weird superstition.
I wanted to run away.
Well,
As soon as she catches, just sprint out the front door.
what's the thing that guys have to catch?
The garter.
The garter. That's what that
yeah.
is. You know, seeing that at going to weddings and seeing the garter toss as a kid, I didn't know what it was. I was like, did she just take off her underwear and now these guys are catching her underwear? And I didn't think about it sexually or anything,
Do you
but
think that's where it came from?
what? Oh, originally?
Weird.
That's a weird tradition. I don't think they're just throwing around.
Who wants my wife's panties?
Especially if this tradition started in the
Like the
1700s.
Just like the original cuck was the medieval knight.
He was just like, yes, I'm down to catch that new wife's underwear, which is dirty because back in the 1700s,
They didn't wash.
you probably had 2 pieces of underwear max.
We're losing it. Let's pick a conversation and we'll finish it.
Oh, yeah.
we are falling down rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
Okay, let's bring it back to our Lake Tahoe trip. I'd be
Yes.
down to take these mics, a camera, and a light and do episodes in Tahoe.
We could totally do it, dude.
And it'd be the cheapest trip. It'd be good for us.
Yeah.
We could go gamble and
we can
whatnot.
bond a little bit.
Yeah.
We can share a bed if we wanted to.
We don't have to do that.
But we could, and it's something that'll happen, and then we can have fun.
I don't like the way that you're setting up this trip
Why?
at all.
No, I think you'll enjoy it. I think once we get a couple of drinks in you, you'll
We'll
get
get you
kind
a
of
stripper,
sleepy.
dude.
And
We'll get you a lady girl. I shouldn't say lady girl. Lady girl is like a term used for like Thailand.
I was gonna say a lady girl seems like something that's like he does protest too much. Like, this is my lady girl. And it's like, is that a man? That's just a straight up. That's a biker.
I think that's what they call in Hangover 2 when they go to Thailand.
Lady boys.
And Ed Helms sleeps with a lady boy. I think they call them lady boys.
Yeah, that's what they're called. Well, that's what some people call them.
Man, that's wild. Okay, let's get you a lady boy
No.
for your Tahoe trip. You like this, huh? You're setting up all these like gay jokes for all this stuff, and once I bring in a lady boy into the situation, you're like,
It's
whoa, whoa, whoa.
confusing. Why do they have boobs and a dick?
Dude,
It's confusing,
have
Christian.
whatever you want. Be happy, man. You can't get mad at like Batman if he has too many tools in his belt. It's just another tool in your belt.
You got me with a great analogy.
You love analogies.
I like good ones.
Yeah, and I'm kind of good at them.
And I
huh?
also like ones that like are on the spot, on the fly.
I think that's wit.
That's charm.
That's charm and wit, baby.
Baby.
What's new with you? So you got your vaccine. We went out last night, which
Yeah.
was absolutely impeccable. You got 3 hours of sleep, and I opened the door to you, and you were smiling the biggest smile. How do you have so much energy?
I
dude?
have no idea what happened. I should be dead, or at least hungover, because earlier this week, on Monday,
Yeah.
I was drinking probably just as much, if not a little bit less, on Sunday night, and was wrecked for work. Could not, was just,
I gotta sneeze.
ah! Jesus. Are you okay? That looked like it hurt.
I haven't sneezed
In years?
all year. That was like
Those are your first sneezes?
No, probably realistically my 5th sneeze of 2021.
That's still ridiculous.
It's allergy season.
That's still a ridiculous
It is.
statistic.
I've been very good at not sneezing. Like I've felt it
'Cause
before
you're
and
wearing
I've
a mask
stopped
all the
it.
time.
Probably that.
Oh yeah, and then I went to work and on Monday and was hurting, so I was expecting that same thing to happen today. But at about 11, maybe midnight last night, I just thought to myself, I don't know how many more days or nights I'm gonna have like this. I'm almost 30. I'm definitely gonna be wrecked. Once I turn 30, I'm never gonna have these kind of nights where I'm out all night and then I have to turn around and go to work. It'll kill me.
Yes.
So I was just like, I'm just gonna enjoy this and have fun and double down.
It's funny how we convinced you to go out last night. I mean,
You all peer pressured me into it.
I wasn't peer pressuring you. I was telling you the truth. I was like, dude, do what you want. You know you have work early in the morning. And you thought it was reverse psychology. It wasn't reverse psychology. You were pointing at me. You were saying, look at what Christian's doing. He's trying to make me go. And I was just saying, You're gonna be tired tomorrow, man. If you want to stay home, stay home. We're gonna go. It's gonna be fine.
It's not gonna be that fun, Alex. Wink, wink. That's what you did.
That's not what I did.
We have an empty seat in the car if you don't go, so I guess we can find somebody else to fill that seat.
I was being the angel on your shoulder, and you were being your own devil on your shoulder.
That's what I like.
I feel like if we had said nothing at all, you would have been like, "Oh, how come they're not trying to convince me?"
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys can never win.
Are you glad you went out?
Yes, 100%.
You do have a point. We can't do nights like this
Much longer.
Nope. Even if we don't have work the next day.
Yeah.
I mean,
I rolled the dice and hit. And you know
what's
what? I don't know if I'll do it again. You know what? I'm going to take my chips and leave.
dude? Yes.
Honestly.
Honestly.
Thank you.
What's your tolerance like right now? Your alcohol tolerance?
It's all over the place, especially when I'm on these antidepressants. Because like sometimes I'll drink and not get drunk, and then I'll like get home, and then like have a sip of water, and then it's like I'm just like hammered. And then other time, it like literally turns on like Inception. All of a sudden, I'm just like sitting on the ground, like.
Your sound effects literally sound like Christopher Nolan's sound effects.
That's what happened to me on Sunday. Like I handled Easter all really well, and then as soon as we got in the car back to San Francisco, I'm sitting in the back seat and I was just like looking out the window and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Dude, next Easter, we should hide eggs that are filled with shots. And then we find the eggs and we take those egg shots.
But if we hid them, wouldn't we know where they are?
We'll have someone else hide them.
At that time, we'll have an intern.
Hopefully. So here's another thing for our future intern.
Who is listening? I assume she's listening or he's listening. Probably she. She's
Fact
got big,
checking.
fat titties.
Unless you're a lady boy, you could be whatever you want.
I mean, be whatever you want, but the lady boy's confusing.
It's really funny how like weirdly defensive. Like in a situation like that, you'd be like, "I'm confused.
I like it, but I know I shouldn't, and
I'm a lukewarm boner." It's like
I guess I'm hard.
Your penis is going back and forth like Pinocchio's nose. You every time you look up and see boobs, your nose goes, your penis grows, and then you look down and you see there's a penis.
Like, see, like just stick in her belly, like look at her belly button. You're like, I guess that's it. That's the only place I'll.
That's the medium. That's the safe ground. That is the safe ground.
That's how you have a conversation. Anyways, why the fuck are we?
I don't know, dude. Well, that's what our interns are gonna have to do.
And like probably tell us, be like, guys, you can't call them lady boys. They're called.
Well, trans people is what they are. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think so. I honestly don't know. And I know I probably should.
Is saying lady boy, is that offensive?
I can't imagine that that's what they want to be called.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't go up to a person and say that.
Hey, you're a lady boy. Yeah, no, of course not. But but it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, but that's I don't know. Everybody's offended in America.
Yeah.
But then you go to Thailand and they're like, no, we're ladyboys. And you're like, huh.
That's what I was referring to specifically for the context and to save our future careers. We were talking about.
Have you heard our podcast? They're fucking ruined.
No, we got to defend ourselves. You said one of the best things that could happen to us right now is get preemptively canceled.
Not now. Now it'd be bad for our career. Now we're in that weird gray area where we kind of need to be found and not be hurt. And we can be found a little bit, then we'll make that mistake and then really blow up.
Would you call us D-list celebrities?
I did tell somebody I think I was on Bumble, and they're like, I was like, oh, I have a podcast or whatever, and she was like, oh, are you any famous? And I was like, yeah, I'd say like we're D-list celebrities.
I think that'd be a good like Instagram bio.
D-list celebrity.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, some people know us and we don't know who they are.
Which is so flattering when that happens.
Totally.
Shout out to those baddies that have stuck around and like have no obligation.
The people in Michigan listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michigan people.
Yeah, I think we have people in Romania listening to us too.
Every once in a while we'll get some random country out there, and I don't know. I think that's just how the internet works. But Ontario, consistently, we've had somebody in Ontario listening to our podcast. So thank you, like literally with that one person in Ontario.
Yeah, thank you for sticking around.
Would you want to save the world if you had the chance?
Of course.
But what if it cost the life of everyone in your family?
It's like that.
See how I turned it?
It's like that question of there's something about like a train or like a railroad. Like, would you rather save this person or that rather than like this family of like 4 right here? Like, would you rather save your mom or like this family of 4? With two children.
Yeah.
2 toddlers.
Yeah. Between 2 and 4.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do?
Sorry, toddlers.
I think I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna say my mom.
Well, and also, hang on a second. Is that family of 4 like Prince George and the royal family?
No, let's just
Are they like nothing people? Are they like they just don't exist? Are they poor people?
No, let's just say the most.
Are they less than human?
Whatever they can be, the most nondescript people so that we don't have any bias in our judgment.
Honestly, it comes down to, do I have to watch the consequence of my decision?
Oh, yes. I mean, well, that's basically the whole thing, right? Is like you have to suffer whatever consequences there are.
No,
or else it's not
necessarily.
exciting.
Not necessarily. I think you have to know that the consequences are happening, but like as part of it, you have to watch the train run over the family, or you have to watch the train run over your mom. Mm-hmm. Or can I like set it to run over that family and then like turn around and go hug my mom and just like not look at it while it's happening?
Yeah.
Because then I could kind of live with it. Because at least then I just like never look back. Wow, we're not keeping that in the episode. We got weirdly dark, super weird.
We've gotten dark before.
Yeah, but this is an all over episode.
Yeah, it is all over. I cried earlier.
Whoa, you did.
I'm sorry about that.
No, don't apologize. Never apologize for your feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I mean,
that's something I learned recently.
Yes. I mean, you're. What I like is that you are really trying to grow. You're like working on yourself because you know that you've come. We were just talking yesterday. I grew up around a bunch of girls, and so like I'm in tune with my feminine side, or like, I always ask girls weird questions like about their hair health and like eyebrows and lashes and whatnot because I just grew up around a bunch of women, right? And you've grown up around a bunch of men, and so and I think in our traits it kind of shows, right?
Yes.
Like you are prideful with your masculinity, right?
Yes.
What's going on right now? Are you getting insecure talking about that?
No, I not the best time to be proud of your masculinity in America, but yes, I am somewhat proud of who I am as a gentleman.
But no, I mean, what it is you're working on it.
Yes.
You're working, and it's not your fault. We are
products of our environment.
Exactly, dude.
Simpatico.
We are just working on ourselves, man. I mean, even in our late 20s, we're finding out so much about.
Oh, more so than I ever thought I would. Recently, I was talking to a gentleman who was 24, and I was just like, man, you think you know fucking everything. I thought I knew everything when I was 24, and like now I just know that I didn't know, and I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
Hey, but we're trying to learn.
Ain't we trying?
I think it's important to stay curious and humble and hungry. You know,
stay curious, humble, and hungry. Thank you, class of 2032. That's how you're gonna end your speech when you get invited back to Davis after you become famous.
Oh, that would be funny. That'd be cool.
You should write that on the table. Actually, that's a good phrase.
You write it down. I can't remember it word for word, but
I can't remember it now either. What was it?
Well, we have it recorded. Good thing.
Oh, good thing.
Do you want to do an improv scene?
Do you want to do an improv scene?
I would love to do an improv scene, man.
Well, then I don't want to do an improv scene.
Oh, you just want to not do what I want to do, I guess.
Yeah, well, now I want to do it.
All right.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Highly irrelevant.
Thank you very much, class of 2032. It was a mere 20 years ago, 2 decades, since I went here to the College of Sandy Town. And I'm truly honored. My career as a actor, gone politician, back to actor, has been an extremely beautiful journey. Thank you very much.
Mr. Balthazar, this way, please. Mr. Balthazar, right this way. We have a 4 o'clock here. If you wouldn't mind signing this, please, Mr. Balthazar. Yes, please. Sorry, no pictures, sir. No pictures, please. Right here into the car, sir. Mr. Balthazar. Right.
Very nice to see you guys. Oh, fuck, Jesus Sandy Christ. Town, man. I hated this place. Can I get one of those? Let me bum one.
Here, take this one.
Thanks, dude.
I just think to myself, sometimes, man, all these fucking cities, all these fucking dirty little podunk towns we have to go to. It's like, don't they think that we get... Oh, shit, put it down the window. Smile.
Hey, hi.
Is that your daughter?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, we will stop the car and take a picture real quick.
Right. He can only take one, though, guys. He can only take one.
You want me to sign the baby? I'll sign the baby.
Okay. Here, use this pen.
Okay. Thanks very much. Sorry, it's out of ink. Give me the other pen.
Fuck. I'm so sorry.
All right. Okay. And there you go. Who am I signing it to? Letitia. Okay. All right. There you go. Beautiful baby Letitia.
Sorry, phone call.
Oh, thank you very much.
Sorry, we have
Very
to get
nice.
going. Thank you.
Okay.
Into
All
the
right.
car, sir. Into the car.
Okay. Can I bum one of those?
Yeah, I mean.
Thank you very much. Okay. Can you light me up? What's our next stop?
Let's see. We got tomorrow we're in Tupelo, and then the day after that we're in Scranton,
Okay.
and then 2 days after that we'll be in Edison, New Jersey.
All right. I got to do a promo shoot for Two Monkeys, One Barrel, the movie coming out.
Two Monkeys, One Barrel was pushed off to next week. What you're going to be doing is still a radio spot, but you're not allowed to talk about Two Monkeys, One Barrel now. So.
Cut to that radio spot.
So, Mr. Johnson, we want to talk to you. We are all here on ATFNB now here in Tupelo radio station.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is a welcome pleasure here for us to have you here. I've always wanted to meet a billionaire. And let me ask you, Mr. Baltazar.
That's my name.
When you left acting to go be a politician,
Yes.
and you made billions of dollars,
Yes.
is it from the lobbyists in the tobacco industry, sir?
And that's my tie. So Two Monkeys, One Barrel. Just to veer off.
Cut to the
limo ride?
The limo ride. What the fuck, Christian?
I had to steer the conversation
fuck,
away. They
Christian?
started bringing up lobbyists.
I know, but you just smile and nod. You're not. There's three things you never bring up: the lobbyists.
I didn't bring it up.
And the lobbyists.
I didn't bring any of those up. So I ended up leaking news about the new
Two Monkeys, One Barrel.
Yes.
No, the producer of Two Monkeys, One Barrel has been calling me constantly. My phone won't stop ringing.
So what? What's gonna happen now?
I think you're off the shoot.
I'm off the shoot. I'm not doing Two Monkeys, One Barrel anymore.
You're not gonna be in the barrel anymore.
And cut to next year when I go bankrupt because I started talking about Two Monkeys, One Barrel.
You are living in a cardboard box. Just to set the scene for everybody, he's living in a cardboard box, and behind him is a big 50 by 50 billboard for Two Monkeys, One Barrel,
starring Alejandro Middleton. Motherfucker. Oh. What does he have that I don't? I was gonna be the star of Two Monkeys, One Barrel. Look at him. New fucking Jim Carrey. Cut to the radio show that I was on, interviewing Alejandro about Two Monkeys, One Barrel.
Well, welcome back to ITTF and Tupelo radio station. We're here with Alejandro talking about his new movie, Two Monkeys, One Barrel. Mr. Alejandro, how are you feeling now, sir?
You know, I feel like the stars just lined up. I feel like everything that people said about me, about my kooky, crazy facts and theories about Hollow Earth, once that came true, the public recognized me, and they saw that I could act up a storm.
Yes.
I wrote a bunch of scripts, and also I have I'm living the life.
You know what? It's clear you are a scholar, and I will say, far more handsome than I ever thought.
Thank you very much.
I just want to talk about a little bit of the controversy in your life. You don't have much being an actor, but you do have a little bit. I do want to say you took over this role from Mr. Christian Baltazar, ex-president and former actor who was disgraced when he leaked this story. Is that correct?
I haven't heard that name in years.
In years. It's been a long time. Yes. But we actually had him in that very same seat. If we want to play the record, the recording.
Beep. The Two Monkeys, One Barrel. Yeah, that moment ruined his career.
It did, and at that time, Two Monkeys, One Barrel was still just a rumor, right? That's why he got fired?
It was just a rumor, and he broke contract. He broke the NDA, and that's where I stepped in. They said that I fit the part and that Christian had dropped out, and here I am.
Incredible.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us here on Tupelo Radio Station. My name's been Johnson, and this has been Alejandro Middleton.
Cut back to Christian. All right, I'm going to devise a plot. Christian's talking to himself.
Cut to Christian 6 months from now in a dirty dungeon, building a bomb.
All right, the blue wire goes right here. The red wire goes right here. All right, got the lithium, got the plutonium that I got from...
You're making a nuclear bomb? This is your conscience. I'm your conscience.
Oh, I'm
Christian, a nuclear bomb?
Yeah.
Do it,
nuclear
man. That's
bomb.
awesome. Scene.
Wow,
that's called the cliffhanger, guys. That's how you do improv.
That was super meta.
That was insanely fun, though.
That was really fun. Nice twist, huh? That you took over Two Monkeys, One Barrel.
I did like that twist. Yes, it was.
In my mind, I got insecure because I was trying to come up with that movie title name, and I was about to say Two Girls, One Cup, which would have been a completely different scene.
I imagine it as the exact same movie, just with two monkeys in a barrel instead.
Dude, but what if Two Girls, One Cup got so popular they made a movie about it?
Like they started making sequels and sequels and sequels?
Well, just like
you mean
behind the scenes.
Like a Disaster Artist version.
Yes. Or, you know what I want to see?
We could make that movie.
I want to see Two Girls, One Cup.
Where
are they now? Where are they now?
Where are they?
Where are they now?
Where are they?
Are they alive? Did they get sick from the fecal matter?
They're probably dead.
You think? No, I think they're alive.
Well, their career is for sure dead.
Well, or blown up somewhere else.
Oh yeah, because we know who they are, right?
Come on, they're porn stars. They're
Are they?
No, they are not. But there are porn stars that do poo poo pee pee stuff already, and that's fine.
Stuff.
Yeah,
gross. But don't shame anyone's kink.
They're Japanese girls, right?
You know what? I've never actually seen it.
We were talking reaction videos.
I know.
You're the first person I thought would have seen it.
Believe me. I know. But it was at the time when I was like,
can we show you Two Girls, One Cup? Can I look it up now?
I don't know where it's the internet's out there, right? It's got to be out there.
It has to still exist because there's nothing illegal about it. It was completely consensual.
How did it used to be spread? Like before Twitter and Reddit and shit like that? People just email this video to people?
I think Facebook was still a thing and you could send a link.
You could not have that video on Facebook.
There was...
I think I'll watch it if the baddies send it to us.
Okay, baddies that have made it this far into the episode, please send us the link to it and we will, on camera, record Alejandro's reaction.
And I'm 100% honest, I've never watched 1 second of Two Girls, One Cup.
That's insane. You're the first person I thought would have seen. You seem like the friend that would have spread it.
Well, I did, but I didn't watch it because it was such a big deal. It was so hot, everybody was talking about it. I refused.
Did you watch any of those videos of
like pterodactyl porn and shit like that?
No. That's different.
The donut cream?
Like kids in a sandbox? There's like one,
is it a kid pooping in a sandbox?
I forget what it was, but there's one of like someone's penis turns into like a helicopter and some shit like that.
I do that in the morning. I did see a video called Caca Spaniel, and it was a dog pooping on a baby.
That's weird. I'm not watching that. That should be illegal. That's completely illegal.
It's from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay, good. Then that's not
weird joke to have on a sitcom.
Yeah,
dog pooping on a baby.
Very dark. That shouldn't happen.
It was around the time of Two Girls, One Cup, and Barney was showing them the video. He's like, "Here, check out this video. It's called Caca Spaniel."
Well, that's what it was a reference to. I've seen this video, and I don't know if it's real, but it was crazy to see a lady in a bathtub pushing out an octopus out of her vagina. Have you seen that? I think it's called Octopussy.
I've seen the movie Octopussy, but it did not end like that.
No, it just cuts right after. You have zero context. They don't show this girl going to the fish market getting an octopus. They don't show her getting in the bathtub and disrobing. The video starts her naked.
They don't talk about the conversation she had with the guy who she was buying the octopus from.
Who's holding the camera?
Who's feeding the octopus? What did she do when she's done?
Uploaded. Who edited this thing?
Who saw it and was like, yes.
Do you ever think about...
No.
The people that have to edit porn and like how...
Yeah, I do actually. I think that'd be a fun job.
Can you imagine being on Final Cut Pro? Full of frame by frame?
Hard drives. Like trying to get this... Honestly?
What?
I would do that job.
You would?
Yes. Lucrative job, behind the scenes, and you get to free porn.
Yeah,
and you're actually getting paid.
Porn's already free, dude.
Well, now I'm getting paid to watch full videos. And I get the behind the scenes and I don't have to pay extra. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. I have a dream job now.
That's your dream job?
Porno video editor. Please call me Naughty America.
I think, dude, honestly, you could get that as a job.
I'd be a great editor.
You should try. You should, honestly.
Who do I need to talk to for that?
Go online. Type in.
Don't you have a friend who's in the porn industry?
No, don't you have a friend that's in the porn industry?
Oh my God, we might have a friend in the porn industry.
We might. Okay, so
would you say is like the other end of it? It's not. We've never met this person ever once. It's just kind of like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Would you say we have at least like a 10% chance of getting her on the podcast? If we,
I would say actually better than 10%, but I don't want to say a number because I don't want to jinx it.
You're right. I mean, if it happens, it happens. That would be really cool. I have so many questions, because it's a respectable, nowadays it's a respectable career. If your body, your choice type of thing, do what you want. And
Riley Reid just got engaged
She did?
Yes.
Good for her, man. Do you imagine, is there jealousy and insecurities to a higher degree when you are dating someone in the porn industry?
Or if like your girl's a stripper or something, I just think you have to be very confident in yourself and in your relationship.
Yeah.
Or do a bunch of drugs.
I'd prefer for them not to do the drugs part.
Yeah, but that's the cheaper option.
Don't use that as a vice. I think it takes a lot of communication. Or like, what if they're both porn stars? Would you be more insecure because your partner's
a porn family?
Yeah, I mean, like, no. I hope your kids don't join the industry because your parents.
As soon as I said that, I regretted it.
That's terrible.
I put that out in the world, and
you can't say you're in the family business and your parents are both porn stars. That's different.
Well, I mean, your parents can't show up for a career day. That's for sure.
Maybe.
No.
If we're trying to normalize sex workers,
you will never see a porn star at career day in an elementary school.
Okay, if we're thinking elementary school, I was thinking like middle school. Let's say middle school.
I never had a career day in middle school. I was only ever in like elementary school. And they're like, my mom's an artist. My dad's a cop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In elementary school? Because I'd never had a career day ever. They never did one.
Really?
They never
in
did.
Elementary school? I was like, damn. Okay, sorry, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I seemed a little aggressive. No, but like I've never had a career day in elementary. My dad's. I'll tell it right now. Career days right now. My dad's an accountant, and my mom was an accountant.
I thought your mom was a nurse.
No, that's very presumptuous. Not all Filipinos are nurses, but you know, shout out to all the nurses there. Shout out to Otis being a nurse.
Stereotypical.
It's weird that that's a stereotypical line of work for Filipinos. It has become the stereotype.
Yes.
And, like everywhere you are,
yes.
There's a Filipino nurse. I mean,
or like the X-ray technician or something.
Something in the field, right?
Dentist.
This is what it is.
Not the doctor though. Usually a white or an Indian guy.
Yes, that's true.
Or an African. My current physician is from Africa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of my doctors have just been like old white men. Was ever weird when they asked you to cough twice?
The only time I've ever had to do that was like when I'd have to get a physical done for football, and everybody in Benicia went to the same guy, Doc Corbin. Oh fuck, we might have to bleep that. But he was fucking weird. It was wait,
I need to know about this.
Everybody. First of all, this is a guy who like sometimes substituted classes in the school too, but was an ex-almond farmer and now is a chiropractor, but also like helped out at the school and was like the Benicia High School. Like any sports person, we sent them to Doc Corbin, and he's not even a doctor, he's a fucking chiropractor, and he put his fingers up in my balls and made me cough, and you know, once a year I had to do it, and I remember all of us thinking to ourselves like,
this is weird.
This guy has had his hands on everybody's balls.
Yeah, he's the connection between all of you guys.
He's the biggest Eskimo cousin out of anybody.
Wow, that's crazy to think about. This guy, was he weird about it? You guys should have said something.
He wasn't. It wasn't. I think
he's a chiropractor touching balls.
Well, he's a physician. Okay. I guess. I don't know. It's a physical. I don't know. It was. You know. It wasn't weird. He was a weird guy. But that's what you got to do with a physical. Any doctor would shove his fingers on your nuts. You just suck that everybody you knew went to the same one. Like,
do girls have to cough?
No, they don't get hernias like we do.
Okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense.
The test for their hernias is far different.
Okay, and that's where I think we could end the episode at that point.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say, dude?
Follow us at ICBTB Podcast. Follow Christian at Christian Has Asthma. Follow Alejandro at call_me Jesus.
Wow, yeah. Well, he basically said it all. Baddies, thank you for sticking around. Remember to review us on Apple Podcasts and all that jazz.
Rate and review, like and subscribe.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once again, a lot of hard work is put into everything that we do here, and so we wanna
most of the things that we do here. Anyways, I've been Alejandro,
and I've been Christian,
and maybe next week we'll be different people.
And this week we watched Godzilla vs. Kong. So if you have HBO Max, hop on that thing.
Or if you live in a place near a movie theater, hop into that thing.
Yes, because theaters are opening up.
Great movie to go back to the movie theaters to. Just word of advice.
Just be safe about it. just be safe about it because, not everyone's vaccinated. And just because people are doesn't mean you could go and kiss a stranger.
And I'll be the fun one that says, fuck it, go to the movies.
Do what you want. Peace, y'all.